We used to charge for the group class $349, and now we're charging $1256 and getting just as many. That's 4 times the amount, right? All right, how you guys doing? I'm Renan with Pizza Pie Learning, and we help students crush the SAT math by improving their score 100 points or more in less than 10 weeks. I was tutoring a lot. It was just me. It was every day from the moment school got out. I would start at 3 p.m. That's when the kids got out. And I would tutor sometimes till midnight. And that was like every day. And then on the weekends, Saturdays, I'd wake up. Sometimes I'd start at 9 a.m. and then I would go till late. But it was every day for 8 hours a day at least on the weekday. And then on the weekend, maybe sometimes like 8-10 hours back to back, tutoring, driving to all their houses. It just felt very chaotic and overwhelming. I didn't have time for myself. I was hustling. So no time for anything. I was just trying to figure out a way to maintain that, but not be going not as crazy. Like I didn't want to go nuts. Well, I was limited in time for myself, right? Let's start with that. And it wasn't even just that, I didn't have time to hang out with my friends or be with family, which is all important too, right? I wasn't even working out barely. My health was being affected. That's how I felt. I'm like, I knew for a fact this is not sustainable even health-wise. And so I was just working. I felt concerned about my health, to be honest. And so maybe that was part of what helped me push me to reach out. And when he mentioned it, I was like, yeah, for sure. I know I'm in some trouble right now. There's these 2 twins that I tutored for, at that point, I had probably tutored them for like 3 years or something. Just one day I was at their house and he could just tell I was stressed, man. So he was like, I know this guy that can help you build out a business plan. And I was like, I trust you, Dr. Block. That sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. I forgot how we started talking, but at a certain point I was like, the idea that you brought immediately made sense to me. You were just like, all right, but hold up. Let's more strategic and find a way to make you not have to go as crazy. Us talking and you helping me figure out like, what did I already have going for us that I wasn't really using to its fullest potential, Because even the location, you've worked with maybe lawyers who have allowed people to use their office after hours. And then so you kind of just started talking about that. And then you eventually just mentioned like, reach out to your students, whatever. And then somehow it worked out. We found a spot. And yeah, so between having the spot, the landing page, the last thing was like, all right, let's get kids to sign up. I remember our goal was just wanted to get 5 kids. It's like 2 classes, like, it's 5, the minimal viable product. That was the key, right? So yeah, and we made it happen. And that's where the journey began with us, I believe. That was the first thing. And then we just kept working. And then, I want to go as far as saying is that you were a business consultant more so than just marketing and sales. I know you were our sales partner, but from the beginning, you just helped me I know the campaign was to fill up the seats, but you literally helped me build the freaking seats. I don't know if that makes sense, right? It's like you came up with the idea of the reverse classroom or you planted that seed. So if we're talking about like this entire time that you've helped me, overall, you've been a business consultant, connecting me to the right people to make the website, to whatever it is that I needed, to the t-shirts or the logo or whatever it was that I needed help with in this journey of creating Piece of Pie. For the most part, you had a really good answer. We used to charge for the group class $349, and now we're charging $1256 and getting just as many. That's 4 times the amount, right? Yeah, and we just, if you think about it, we had it was $359 or whatever it was at first, and there was 24 kids. Now it's $1256, and we're about to have, right now we have 50 kids signed up for the next prep course. It's probably going to be around 70 based on past metrics. This year we want to get 500. So last year it was 250 kids, about $1,000 for most of the year from just the group classes. Then you have the one-on-ones, which you helped me bring my price up for that, right? Because if you remember, I used to charge like 40 to 60 an hour depending on the topic, to now charging 300 an hour. And I say it now without flinching. That's the best part, I think. Because I used to be like, nah, bro, that's crazy. And it's not even like I'm just doing that just to not tutor one-on-one. It's just there are students who have paid that and have gotten great results too. But there was the student who went up 230 points in 3 weeks. That was the first time you were like, whoa, okay. And then the other one, they went from like a 5 something to a 7.9. So almost a perfect score in the math. I don't do much one-on-one, but when I do, it's at 300 an hour. So that's 8 times the amount. Like if I really think about it, right? When we first started the prep course, after a year of doing it, I was still working like crazy, right? And I remember my grandpa and grandma had their 60th wedding anniversary. everybody went. The whole family was there except for me. I couldn't go. But now I was in Brazil for 3 weeks chilling. Like, I was able to spend time with my grandpa, who was at first sick. Now he's better. My grandma, and that was priceless. And I'm planning to do that now every year, at least once a year. I'm probably gonna go again. I travel a lot now, actually. I still work hard, but it's great that I have this flexibility, right? So because I'm doing the higher level stuff, like so far, that's been the biggest prize. It's the flexibility with my schedule, right? I can work out every day. I wasn't working out before, right? I mean, as long as I'm just being smart with my time, I can have my schedule the way I want it. So I have more free time and more flexible schedule. And obviously I'm making more money. I'm in my own place. I cook my own food. And I expect to have even more free time and flexibility going forward. Come on, bro. Sign up right now, yo. Like, give me a break, bro. Yeah, 100%. Thank you for having me.